With the muffler Ryan Bruckner, I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan, and this is my intro. Welcome to Squared Circle Cinema, a discussion of professional wrestlers and the films and television shows in which they are featured. Ryan, how am I doing today, buddy?
You must be doing great, because it's your 45th birthday.
All right.
45 years old.
Why would you just add 10 years to my actual age? Why would you do that?
I thought you were 45.
No, Ryan, I'm 35 years old.
You're 30?
I turned 35. And you know what? Look, you know what he's doing? You're 34 right now because I'm like an older, more mature mid-30 something. You know what? It sucks, all right? Because I'm right now on the wrong side of 30, you know? There's something kind of cool about being in your young 30s. You know, it's like, I've seen the world, bro. And then, now I'm 35. You're next. 34 is a cool sounding number as well. And let me tell you something, all right? Since you asked me how I'm doing, all right. Right now, me as a 35, I've come to a realization now that I'm a wise 35-year-old. All right. Okay. Peeing sitting down as a 35-year-old is exactly the same as admitting to masturbating as a 13-year-old. So, right now, I'm starting to admit it to, really close friends, and I only do it at home.
What's the point of caring about that? You have all these hang-ups. I proudly pee upside down. I wake up with morning wood. You think I'm going to try to, shove that shit down and try to aim?
Okay, because you're cool, all right?
I sit down, and I push that boner down into the toilet.
It's just more comfortable. Now, I'm not going to go to a Denny's and do it. You know, I still have the ability to pee standing up.
In a public restroom, I will pee standing up.
But in your own home, it eliminates the pee dribble. Yeah. No backsplash.
And I don't do it every time at home, but between the hours.
See, you're not 35 yet. What you just said right there, I don't do it every time, right? Because you're talking about masturbation as a 13-year-old.
No, but
I only do it in my home.
You're saying if it's 1 o'clock on a Sunday and you're just doing laundry, you're going to sit down to pee?
I'm sitting.
Really?
I'm sitting, man.
It's more convenient to stand.
It is more convenient, and yes, taking your pants off is a bit of a chore. And there's nothing worse than standing up and it just drips on your underwear. I don't know how women do it.
At home, you're an exclusive sit-downer? Is that what you're saying?
Not exclusive. Not exclusive. But at 1 o'clock, though, because, if I'm in my apartment during the day, in and out, on a Sunday at 1 o'clock, and maybe I did some cleaning, I'm okay, this is a pleasant place.
I better sit down.
No. There's a beam of light that cuts across my bathroom, and I could see the tiles. Every little ounce of my tiles are exposed because of this beam of light. So every little infinitesimal pee dribble is just I'm completely aware of it. All right? That's, it's a cleanliness thing. It's not, and you know what? Sitting down is a little bit too comfortable for me, so it's not a comfort thing for me because there's nothing worse than sitting down and it's now I'm shitting. Great. Didn't anticipate that, which, you know what? That's something that women have to deal with, and my heart goes out to you.
We have to deal with all of their hairs everywhere at all hours of the day.
That's a bad one, though, dude. Could you imagine going to an Angels game? I just got to pee real quick, and no, I'm pooping now. That doesn't happen at a urinal.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
When we jump in
to
real quick.
I shit my pants at the urinal.
I gotta poop.
I just pooped my pants. I had the stomach flu 4 or 5 months or weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And I shit my pants twice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I talk about that on the podcast?
I think you just told me. Okay. And I was like, do not mention that on the podcast. That is embarrassing.
It just fell out. I
embarrassing.
I didn't have to hold it in and I didn't make it. I was just like sitting on the couch and
that's surprising.
It just fell out of my butt.
Man, it's happened to me. Where you're just like completely shocked. Like what you
I
do,
was oh. And then it happened twice, and I was like, "Oh, I guess this is my life now."
Did you know? No. It happened twice, so you're just okay. Well, that's what the wrong side of 30 is all about.
Two underwear changes in one day.
Dude, that happened to me, but this was alcohol related. I went to one of those ugly sweater parties like 10 years ago. It was like on a Wednesday because it's around the holidays. And while I was peeing standing up, I farted. This is a fart. Didn't think anything of it. Went to bed. Woke up hungover. Went to work. Just changing my underwear. And then all of a sudden I was like, God, my cornhole's really burning right now.
From
at
all
like
the
2
poo
o'clock
in
in the
there.
afternoon at work.
Oh my God.
Sitting down. And then I just checked. I was like, well, I must have a lot of swamp ass. Swear jar with swamp ass. Nope.
No.
And
it's a medical
so I was
term.
just like, all right, I'm just going to dab a little dab will do ya. Get that swamp ass out of there. Poop. Just like full poop. I had poop in my butt. I checked my undies. Poop.
Diaper
poop
rash
everywhere.
Did you put like talcum
I
powder?
Like, totally. I was like, all right, I gotta call Sean and tell him I'm never gonna drink again.
Oh man.
It was okay.
Well,
so anyway, what I'm saying is it can happen anyway. No. Let me say I'm relating to you. It's embarrassing, but it's big of you to admit it. And were you standing when it happened?
I was sitting on the couch.
You were sitting on the couch. What side of the couch?
Like the middle, I think. But I was wearing pants. It didn't
I
go.
have a tendency to sit in the middle of your couch. That's where I like to sit on your couch, so then Dusty can jump up and he has a full range to get on.
It didn't
Did
go
you clean
on
the
couch. I was wearing pants.
That doesn't matter.
It didn't go through the pants.
It always does. The essence goes through pants.
Oh, well,
you didn't even think to run a Clorox wipe?
I do clean the couch regularly. I've cleaned it since then because we were sick, so I made sure to disinfect.
So you're going to host
areas.
WrestleMania, and I'm just going to be like, no, I'll stand. It's all right. I like to stand when I drink,
You do like to stand when you drink.
But then the reason why, because... And then when Chris sits down in the middle of the couch, I'm going to be like...
he won't care.
He does not care.
Whatever's on that couch is way cleaner.
And you know what? Good for him.
Anything going on with him.
No. What the hell is that?
You don't look a day over 48.
45, apparently. Oh, what is this? Did you give me a present?
I got you a present.
Oh, thanks, man. All right. It's a pink baggie. And I noticed, first impression, with the wrapping paper, good job of zhuzhing. It's not just tucked in, which makes me think Cassie wrapped this.
Well, this is actually just the same bag and paper given to us by your ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
Wow. I'm reassigning
Was that intentional?
it back to you.
Oh my
No, we just reuse bags.
So you just realized that wait a minute. Okay.
This will be a good one to give back to Mike.
Pretty deep and dark. And it's pink.
Yeah.
All right. So did Grace zhuzh this?
It's judged by both of us.
Mad Libs!
But it's a cat theme.
A super silly way to fill in the blank. Plural noun. And there's so this is Mad Libs for cat people?
Yeah.
Ryan, my two favorite things on this planet are Mad Libs and cat people. Thank you.
There you go.
This is great.
Well, there's more.
I don't know. See, here's my problem. When I get a gift, I've noticed this in my niece. She's really good at it. I'm not pretending to be overly excited, and I am excited about this. But I sometimes I let it drag on a little bit too long, where I'm just like, oh, this is great. Wow. Thanks, Norma Jean.
I feel uncomfortable
Great
now.
gift. I do that with food too. This is the best thing I've ever eaten. Oh, what's your routine with opening a present from, say, your mother? Are you just like,
thanks.
Good.
I needed this.
That's good. That's kind of what I do. Anyway, I just it's called Meow Libs. Yeah. That's
Meow
so
Libs.
great, man. It's like, you get me. Thanks. And that's it, right? There's more stuff. Oh boy, residual gift. Cone Kitty air freshener. Pot purry scent. Which is po, but it's hard to say. Po purr. It's not that hard to say. I just said it. Okay, so this is an air freshener for your cat's cone after going to the vet?
It's for your car, and you just get to look at a cone cat.
Oh, you look at it, and it's scented. So does it smell like kitty litter and
No, it smells like
dehydrated turds?
potpourri.
Okay, yes. It's
kitty litter fresh.
All right. How do you activate this thing? Do you open it up? Do you have to snap it?
Do I have to tell you how to use an air freshener?
You got me the gift, man. I'm like, this is insane. I'm going to open it right now. It's a picture of a cat with a cone, and it's an air freshener. what the hell does that smell like? You think I want my 2010 Toyota Corolla smelling like Fluffy just took a shit in the back seat?
Yeah, and your iPhone 8 Plus might get some residual scent on it.
There's a plastic protective wrapping as well. Get this thing out of here. Okay, this is where I would dangle it in my rear view mirror.
How does it smell?
It smells nice. Oh my
Let me see
god.
that.
It's very pleasant. It's very pleasant, and it almost smells like if you just grab a cat and smell a cat.
Oh,
Like
then,
it's
I'm gonna
kind of a pleasant smell.
have an allergic reaction. Oh, that's nice. It's fresh. It's like laundry fresh.
Oh, whoa. Your eyes are turning red, man.
Oh God.
Oh, jeez. You look like that scene in Pure Luck. He gets stung by the bee and his head is just...
My favorite scene in that movie is when he goes to take a drink of his orange juice.
Yeah, it hits
and
the
the
straw.
goes up his nose.
Rewatched
Oh, like I would watch that and
Hilarious.
just rewind it and rewind it and
like,
rewind it.
Martin Short, man. Best the best. And Danny Glover is a straight guy. Like, okay. Like, just give these two every single movie.
Yeah.
And then the scene where he sits on the chair that's broken. Like, pick a chair. Which
Yeah.
one? And he takes like 5 minutes to choose the right chair that he wants. Okay, well, I like the view of this chair, but and he goes for the broken one.
And then he should have been in the Lethal Weapon movies. There's one more in there. One
Are
more.
you? There's
Yeah,
more.
There's
Jeez.
one final one, and
Okay.
I'm glad you picked it in this order.
This is a cat
You saved the
themed
best
extravaganza.
You
for my
saved the best
40
for last.
Grow a girlfriend. What the hell novelty store did you go to the Main Place Mall or something?
I went to Rhino Records. They have a lot of great novelty gifts.
Okay, I'm torn because it's great packaging. This is one of those dinosaurs you add water in and it grows. We're all familiar with that gag, but only this is a voluptuous woman. She actually looks either Cuban or Salvadorian. So she's
Your
definitely
type.
She's definitely my type.
Yeah.
Did they have a variety of women as this toy? Grow a girlfriend.
Yeah, they had
Wow.
every single race and
Drop
culture.
it in the water and watch it grow.
Yeah. So you can fuck that later.
Yeah, look at this marketing too. Like a la the average length of a man's penis grows to 6 times the original size.
Oh.
They're just using 6. It's like,
Nice.
oh yeah, that's the number when I get a boner. Yeah, I wonder how big it gets. Okay, innuendo after innuendo. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Forum's Love Zone is the brand here. This is great. So they have a whole section of just these random novelty.
They have a whole wall of novelties.
That's cool.
I bet
I
the
would
novelties sell more than the records.
Yeah, I would spend hours looking at this. And, I'll say it again. Cat smell, pleasant.
I wouldn't say it's a cat smell. I'd say it's like a fresh smell.
No, this smells like, all right, where's
Cats smell like piss.
See, you don't have a cat in this house, so you don't know. If I was at my mom's house, right? Okay, just visiting on a weekend, I'm like grabbing Lilykins and I'm smelling
Putting
her.
your
I
nose
put
in
my
her butt.
nostril in.
Into her butt.
Do you want to say that joke again about the burying of poor Lilykins? I'd have to set you up for it.
Yeah, well,
It was a great joke.
We know you have sex with your mom's cats.
It's hard. Okay, that's funny. I remember the punchline. It was like, it's hard to see your penis when you're burying it in your mom's cat's pussy. It's like disgusting. Awful. Right?
Just awful.
Anyway, where the hell were we?
Well, we haven't spoken to each other since the Royal Rumble debacle.
Would you
where
say it was a debacle?
I would say the fact that my phone was filled with like 10 pictures of you and Chris wearing Depends.
Censored.
Flesh
Censored by Twitter.
Flesh-colored Depends that looked like you were naked. I had to delete them.
Chris looked naked.
I had...
You were forced by Twitter to delete them because if you look at it for a second, it's like, it's some gay... some guy... just posted two
naked
pictures
dudes
of two
about to
naked
have
dudes
sex.
watching Royal Rumble. It's like
they
it
were
happens.
about
It probably
to-
happens
yeah.
often on Twitter. So they're just like filtering. Oh, no. Can't release that.
Yeah.
And that's what they saw. They saw Chris standing up in his physique with if it was like red, or blue, like why did they make those Depends flesh colored? And it was like the same exact skin tone as Chris. Freaked me out, man.
Yeah, I would like take pictures of my son, and then I'd like go look through my pictures, and then there'd be like 10 naked dude pictures in my photos.
Yeah.
Every time I'd scroll through, and I was like, I can't. I just can't.
I'm glad you said the word debacle because that's how I felt as well. Like I woke up the next, the game we chose and designed worked. It worked. I was loaded. I do not remember the women's battle royal at all. I rewatched it the next day and I was blown away. Totally. Like I kind of was like, is Ronda Rousey now?
She pointed at a sign.
I totally forgot that. We were dripping Cosmos, literally all over.
Yeah, everywhere.
So it was a debacle, and
horrible.
I told Cassie, I was like, we're never doing this again. Like, I don't want to do this again. I feel awful. And I'm going through my feed on my phone, and I'm just like, I actually posted that? Like, because, one of my punishments, because I won, random drawing? Doesn't even matter. I don't even care. And it was, I want you, Chris, to choke Ryan out. That's awful. Why would I even suggest that? And then I filmed it,
And then Dusty
like
got scared.
Yeah. And I was like, Chris, we got to get out of here, man. I actually haven't seen it. Was it funny? And Chris was like, did I kill him? What's going on?
It was a horrible attempt at a chokehold.
I asked you if it hurt and
at one point, he was putting his wrist bone on my throat, so I had to
but it wasn't tight enough. Okay, so
I had to adjust his arm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He sold it pretty well because he got on the floor and he was kind of grimacing like he was really, Andre Hogan kind of thing.
To tell you the truth, I didn't even feel that hungover.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe
you
because
were pretty spry in the morning.
Yeah, I felt pretty normal.
Really?
And then I even went to trivia that night, still had some beers, and guess what? They did a WWE round.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, that's an homage to you, obviously.
Yeah.
That guy's, the host is definitely a wrestling fan, right? I mean,
he's definitely an Attitude Era fan.
On your party, to celebrate the birth of Owen, great job of hosting. What's his name again?
Justin.
Excellent Instagram page, by the way. We had a couple of WWE questions there, and they were really well composed. Yeah. I was like, this is like an avid
Owen Hart themed questions.
Oh, yeah. Owen Hart themed. Yeah.
But we got the rare perfect page. I answered every single wrestling question correctly and every song identification question correctly.
Because I'm just picturing my day running parallel with your day. And I took the day off and I was like, it's all sunny. And I was like, I should probably wash my car. And then I drove past the car wash place. I was like, well, it's not going to happen today. I was in pain.
I think it's because you and Chris were drinking beers before the game started. I didn't drink anything at all until we started
not drinking beer. I had a beer.
He had 6 beers. He must have felt like shit.
I had a beer. All right, so you were prepared for
and
the
I
game.
think he went to work in his leather pants.
No.
He left my house at 6 a.m.
Yeah, he left
probably
early.
Going straight to work.
No, he left early so he could go home first. He left super early. It was either 5:30 or 6.
But doesn't he start work at 8? It's a school.
I don't know.
I think he went to school.
He brought a change
to
of
work in his leather pants.
What the hell?
Reeking of booze.
No.
That's what I think.
No. He went home, showered. Where the hell is Chris, by the way? How come he's never here when I have a question for him? It sucks that he died.
He died.
Sometimes I really regret killing Chris.
Did you see, I kind of noticed it
we
were watching.
Shut up. Why do you have Depends?
Because my wife was pregnant. And when you're pregnant, after you have a baby, you...
all right. I'm sorry.
You bleed.
Forget it.
You bleed for 3 weeks.
Forget it.
And you have to wear Depends.
You didn't lead with it's your wife's Depends because of pregnancy.
I didn't, but that's why I have Depends.
Okay.
It was to soak up her uterine lining and all that shit.
You're not going to a ball game and using the urinal anytime soon? Whoop.
I consider a trip to the bathroom at a baseball game a sweet relief from watching
I honestly don't
boring shit.
I don't think. All right, it's not going to work. Not going to work today. I'm not going to go there.
I might as well just
I'm
spend
not going to
the
go
whole
there with
time
you.
in the bathroom.
No. All right. Okay, I think you're lying. I don't think their pregnancy depends. I think you shit yourself twice. Oh, there we go. You shit yourself twice. There we go. You pooped yourself twice. In succession, you just said yourself, and you're like, well, this is what I do now. You freaked out, which you usually do, and you're like, well, now I have to live with pooping myself.
No, I wouldn't.
So
go
you
that
bought
far.
those Depends were for you. They were flesh color. They're your flesh, basically. They fit. I mean, they fit me perfectly, so they must fit you perfectly. They're your size. Ryan.
If that's what you want to believe, fine. Go ahead.
That's a fun narrative. No, I don't believe it.
Did you notice during the male Royal Rumble there was a point where John Cena
There was a male Royal Rumble?
John Cena and Roman Reigns were facing off, and the crowd was chanting, "You both suck," and like John Cena was like yelling something.
Yeah, it
Do you
was
remember
awesome.
that?
Well, I rewatched it. Yeah.
When you rewatched it, did you see what he was yelling?
No, I don't
At
recall.
first, when we first watched it, I'm like, oh, he's like fired up. He's like, yeah, we're gonna face off the two big baby
Are we
faces in
talking
the company.
Whoa.
But no,
Yeah,
I watched the YouTube clip back, and he's yelling, Shinsuke now, Shinsuke now,
wow.
Shinsuke now.
So
And it's
he's
like,
calling for
For
the
them
guy
to-
that's keeping
for
Titan
him to
time
run in.
because he's blown up.
They were faced off. Balor, it was the final four. Reigns, Cena facing off in the ring. Balor and Nakamura outside. They were supposed to go in and then have a four-way fight. And he's just freaking calling his
amazing.
spots. It's like,
See, that's why he's one of the all-time greats.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. I didn't pick up on it. It looked like he was masking it by yelling to the crowd, saying, "No, that's not nice," and he was calling spots because he knew that their stare down was going on too long. He was directing.
It was
that
not
segment.
too long. It wasn't too long. He was just blatantly.
In your opinion,
he's a fucking idiot, is what he is. He would have come in. It's not like they're not gonna come in. Wait 2 more seconds, you idiot, and help us suspend disbelief. This is why he'll never be on the level of a Flair, a Bret Hart, a Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's stupid shit like this. His loud spot calling. You think Bret Hart would have done something like that?
Absolutely not. But I couldn't disagree with you more because I never even crossed my mind watching a John Cena match. In my opinion,
he is the loudest spot caller of all time.
No, that's
And
Randy Orton. That's Randy Orton.
No, it's John Cena. I could find you hours and hours and hours of him calling loud ass spots. It's ridiculous. There's an art to
I'm
wrestling.
trying to wrap my head around this because, okay, like I you know how you match other people, you know, like their I don't want to say energy because I say it too often, but you match it like especially on a phone when they're like, oh hi, I think there's a whole Dave Chappelle bit about that. You try to sync up with other people's energy, okay? And I do that with professional wrestling with you. I don't even like it. All right, sorry. Okay, no, but we went on this journey together. We both hated John Cena for years and years and years. He's no Hogan. He's no Bret Hart. Hell, he's on par with Lex Luger. Like, that was our attitude. And then we started going to more and more indie shows, hearing other people, talk about him as a worker and appreciate him for what he does. And, his really cool short.
That didn't happen at all.
His jean short shorts. No, yes, it did.
I never went to an indie show.
It was a PWG show.
And listened to somebody talk about John Cena and feel...
There was something, and I don't remember exactly what it was. What I remember was, like, overall, I flipped the switch. I was like, okay, I appreciated John Cena more.
No,
so that was the spark. And then I've now gone on about a 5-year run where I like him even more more and more and more. Then I see a movie with him in, and I think he's excellent in it, like Trainwreck. And I'm like, okay, I like him even more and more and more. And me and Ryan are liking him together because we're, BFFs forever, and we're on this pedestal, and we're just holding hands and just like, we love John Cena, on top of the roof of the village off of Tustin in Maine meets. All right. Forget the intersection. Okay, that's not important. And now you're telling me we don't like John Cena? How dare you? We love John Cena. This is a John Cena house. Your house.
This is my house.
I know.
I'll tell you
and it's the energy in here. This is some John Cena feng shui. We like John Cena. Don't do this to yourself.
Well, you're
only
definitely
going to be upset.
yelling loudly like John Cena would in a match.
That's because I can relate to him.
Look, I'll tell you what. I hated John Cena, and then I started to like him when he started having better matches. It was like around the time when he was the U.S. champion, and he was having his U.S. championship challenge where people could just challenge him, and he would have great matches every night.
And it was the element of surprise.
Yeah, he had great matches with Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles. He had that three-way with Seth Rollins and
Mark
Brock
Henry
Lesnar.
In there.
Yeah,
perhaps?
he started having great matches. But the last few years, his wrestling work rate has kind of gone downhill, and I was just appalled by this blatant, unnecessary spot calling.
I'll watch it again.
It was ridiculous. Anyway.
You know what?
What
I don't
movie
like
did
the
we
way you
watch this
say
week?
matches. You say
Matches.
I don't like the way you say match.
Match.
Why do you say it like matches? Like there's
Match.
a W in there. Match. I don't know. That match.
I'll say it how I want it to.
Hey, Oscar season coming up, dude. I know every year what your thing is. And how many nominees are there again?
There's 9 nominees this year.
Okay, down from 10, correct?
It's going to be up to 10, but if there aren't 10 worthy movies, then it's 10 or less.
Okay,
that's the rules.
That's good. So now we got the 9 real winners here.
Yeah.
All right. So your thing is you watch every movie, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
So
I have
your
a few
goal.
weeks. Oscars are in March 4th, so I've got to finish up.
So you try to watch as much as you can, but not watching Best Picture is unacceptable.
Yes.
Okay. So there's 9 films. What are they? Which ones have you seen? Which was your favorite?
There's The Shape of Water. Seen it. Thought it was great.
I loved your opinion of it.
Phantom Thread. Just saw it. Do you
Phantom,
even know? You
I've
don't
never,
even know what Phantom Thread is?
Never heard of that one.
You're such
Was
a
that an episode of
movie
Black Mirror?
Poser.
Season 4?
It's the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
What do you mean movie poser? Maybe I was a movie poser in my 20s, but now I'm just like, I don't know.
You don't know what the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie is?
Okay, well then make me a shirt that says I don't watch movies or television.
I will. Well, that'll be our first pro wrestling tease shirt.
How was it? Okay, first of all, sorry. All right, out of the loop. Love Paul Thomas Anderson. My all-time
It's Daniel
favorite.
Day-Lewis's final film.
Okay, then I
He's
forgot.
retired
Okay, here's
now.
the thing. I don't remember film titles. Okay, yes, I can't wait to see that movie. Yes, I've heard of Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay, how was it? How was
really
his performance?
good.
How does it
It's
compare?
it's got like the humor of There Will Be Blood.
No,
Did you
that's what I was
find
gonna say.
There
How
Will
is
Be
it-
Blood
how does
funny?
it compare to no?
You didn't find it funny?
Not one bit.
I found some of the scenes funny.
I didn't, and that I know exactly what
the
scenes you're
bastard in the
referring to.
basket was funny.
That was
the ending was
devastating for
funny.
me. You're an orphan. The baptism was
The
comical
baptism was funny.
because the priest was so over the top, but that's how people were then.
But it's still kind of funny.
Interesting.
It's funny
that
in a
makes
weird
me
way.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Even more, and that's kind of how you are with a lot of these. But I would okay, you wouldn't consider it a dark comedy like you consider Fargo a dark comedy.
No, yeah, it's definitely a drama with funny moments.
But
just like Phantom
wow,
Thread.
interesting. And
Phantom
those
Thread
are-
was like macabre, twistedly funny, beautifully done.
Maybe that's why they're so. I mean, Coen Brothers, Paul Thomas Anderson. That's best of the best, in my opinion. Those are the 2 best entities of filmmaking on the planet. And maybe it's because of that toying. Are we laughing or are we devastated?
Yeah.
Is that counterbalance? I can't wait to see it. How did Daniel Day-Lewis's performance compare to There Will Be Blood?
It's way more understated.
You're an orphan.
The movie's about
Look at me. Look at me because you cannot hear the words coming out of my mouth. How is that funny?
It's funny.
We're not brothers. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. How's my Daniel Day-Lewis? It's pretty good,
It's
right?
not bad.
You're an orphan.
This movie's
Did you
about...
just say it's not bad?
Shut up.
Cassie, did you hear that? He's complimenting me.
This movie is about falling in love with like a mad genius.
Cool.
And what that entails.
I'm sorry.
It's almost like, it feels like the story of Maya Rudolph and Paul Thomas Anderson. It's probably what their life is like.
Cool. Interesting.
You got 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
That's on my list as well.
Don't think it's best picture quality.
Yeah. Oh, do you think it's overrated? Because everyone's going gaga with that movie.
Totally overrated.
Really? But I love Frances McDormand, so I will.
It's kind of like a C+ movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I got that next. I'm going to watch that next.
I saw Call Me By Your Name. If you're into a really gay movie in Italy with Sufjan Stevens original songs.
Love it. Love it.
And
Yeah, I can get very
do you
sensitive
want
with that.
to see a guy masturbate with a peach?
Yeah.
Okay, then this is for you.
To 4th of July. We're all going to die. Ah!
You got
Peach.
You got Get Out.
Let me just drop my girlfriend in water. I'm going to get a peach.
Get Out.
Seen that one.
Yeah.
That was 10
That'd be
out
great
of
if that
10.
won. That'd be
That movie,
such
I
a
like.
different.
I sought out like articles about it and people's opinions about it and theories about it immediately after seeing that movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much. It's incredible.
My favorite of the bunch is Lady Bird.
Okay.
I loved Lady Bird. One of the best coming of age movies.
Yeah, that's great.
Of all time.
Yeah.
So good.
That's
I haven't seen Darkest Hour, The Post, or Dunkirk. I have a kind of a no World War II movie policy, but you were like, done fucking Kirk.
Yeah, I was.
Done fucking Kirk.
Well, I would definitely. I haven't seen. I don't need to see a Winston Churchill World War II movie. I kind of want to see it though. It looks like a excellent kind of performance by John Lithgow.
No, it's
Gary Oldman.
Gary
It looks
Oldman.
really. I'll see that, but just to admire, I guess. The
I'm
art of
really
acting.
don't want to see The Post either because it's like
Yeah,
love us. We've
but-
got Hanks, Spielberg,
Yeah.
Streep. Speaking of Streep, did you know she's going to be on
Season
Big
2,
Little Lies
Big
season
Little
2?
Lies, as the mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, I can't
that
wait.
Sarsgaard like animosity is going to be compounded in personified
Yeah.
as Meryl Streep as the mother. I'm like giddy.
Do you think she has rough
I
sex
read
like that?
Oh my! I don't know. I can't. That's the best news I've heard in a long time. Okay, here's what I'll say. All right, I think you've been jaded a little bit. I don't know. I think maybe you've watched
Jaded.
You've watched so many of these overdone World War II films because it's content that's been done a million times over. All right. Dunkirk is. You like Tom Hardy?
He's
You like
all
Tom
right.
Hardy,
I think
right?
he's kind of overrated.
Oh, Jesus.
Everybody oh, I'm so unique. Ugh. Fuck off.
I mean, he was great in The Invitation. Sorry. There's an actor that looks exactly like Tom Hardy. And I was like, man, you should see this movie. It stars Tom Hardy. Showed my mom. Huge
That's not Tom
She's
Hardy.
Like, when's Tom Hardy going to show up?
Why are you making me watch this?
I just grabbed my peach. Oh, God. I don't
Why did you say
I don't know why I said that.
Oh, your poor mother.
Yeah. Sound design.
I hope she's out there flying a kite.
Yeah. Don't just be careful. All right. Just be careful. The sound design was great. It was beautiful.
But see, I'm going to watch it at home. I'm not going to watch it in the theater.
Well, you got surround sound, right?
No, I don't have. I have a sound bar. I don't have.
When you
surround
watching
sound.
television in your house is louder than the Pomona AMC.
You're just used to going to a friggin'
So loud.
watching TV in your apartment and having to be quiet. I live in a corner lot, dude.
No one
I don't have to be quiet.
must know we're watching television. It's almost 9:30.
somebody might use a broomstick.
All right,
and tell me to shut up.
Look, dude, I mean, if you're just completely against World War II films, then you're probably not going to like it. But there's something very intimate about this story, and it is very limited dialogue. It looks stunning. Tom Hardy's this bombardier that lands, and it's just like the most breathtaking engine failure, engine shutdown, and it's just this slow glide set to a heavy stringed orchestral music, and that landing is like, it's breathtaking.
Oh, I can't wait to watch a plane land.
No, just watch me doing the plane landing sign with my hand outstretched, which is perfect for podcast.
Well, you sold me. Enough dilly-dallying. What did we watch this week?
What do you mean dilly-dallying? We're not dilly-dallying. We're having a conversation. I thought this is what we do.
We do, but we've got business to attend to. What movie did we watch this week, Mike?
We watched film number 40 of 5,694, Dave Made a Maze, because Tyler Decay made a suggestion. And you picked up on it, and
we watched it. And it's starring what wrestler?
I don't even know. A masked John Morrison?
Yeah. John Morrison,
You mean featuring?
Johnny Nitro, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact.
Yeah, all those guys.
Yeah. Well, what did you think?
It's all right. It was okay.
That's all you're going to give me?
All right. It wasn't that bad. I actually kind of liked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I liked the set design. I thought they put a lot of effort into the look of the maze.
It was kind of like an existential play about, an artist completing a piece of art. But
it was
short.
I kind of liked it. I liked the set design. I thought they put a lot of care into that. So
you said that already. Is this all you're giving me? Is there still hostility?
I was surprised that I kind of liked it a little bit. The set design and all that.
Oh my God! What did you think of Nick Thune's performance?
I kind of like the set design.
Oh,
I like the care
bitch.
that they put into it.
It appeals to the fort maker in all of us, doesn't it?
I've never made a fort. I got plenty of trees, no forts.
You never made like a fort with cardboard boxes?
No. What I did there was I went back deep and I analyzed my entire childhood. And no. I guess that's something I'm missing in my psyche or something like that. So you're a fort builder? What kind of forts did you what kind of cardboard are we talking about? Was it perforated? Like, did you seek out the boxes, or were they just hand-me-downs, or was it from a gift that was a discarded box or something like that?
I see what we've got here.
No, that's really interesting. I'm just saying that's really interesting of you to bring that up, that you made forts as a kid.
We've got passive-aggressive Mike here, making an appearance, upset that we took a fan suggestion for this week. Last week, last episode, I called myself the dumb bastard of the month. But clearly, Mike,
no.
This month...
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all.
The dumb bastard is... What the hell?
You, Mike.
Oh my God!